A semi-qualitative analysis describes the movement using non-numeric techniques as well as certain types of simple measurements such as distance or angles. Hello, we are Team SPIKEtaculars, and our semi-qualitative analysis of a volleyball spike was done as follows. Our subject of experimentation was our group member Veronica Castillo, who had no previous experience in the sport, let alone the spike. However, before the realization of the video, an overview of how the movement is done in practice took place. The quantitative variables we were interested in analyzing were the flexor and extension angle of Vero's elbow and the angle of the ball with respect to the floor after the moment of the spike. In terms of setup, two cell phone cameras were used, one at 60 frames per second and the other at 30 frames per second. The video was taken outside in the volleyball courts of the Technological Sports Center. The 60 frames per second camera was positioned at the middle of the court in order to capture the subject in motion running and then hitting the ball. The other was in the middle of the half of the court where the ball will land in order to film the ball's angle touching the ground.
In order to measure the three desired angles, the spike video was inserted into the Canovia software. Here we ran it until finding Vero's flexor angle at her elbow, measuring the angle between her humerus and ulna, which gave 73 degrees. Then at the moment of the spike, her joint was at 133 degrees. An additional angle was measured, her maximum extension, which resulted in 176 degrees and took place shortly after the impact with the ball. Now, in the software, the path the ball took in the second video was marked. With respect to the limiting line of the court, the angle was taken at 57 degrees. Overall, the spike was well done, as the arm performed the cycle to be done, hitting the ball. The ball went over the net and was within limitations. However, a few things could be improved. The movement of the legs and arms during the process was not ideal in comparison to the elite players. It would be interesting for a comparison with an elite player in terms of the angles measured and the whole process to be done. With this, see if Vero's dynamics can improve.